ladies in the golden jacket.
Hey everybody, it's Felisa. It is a beautiful day in my neighborhood. It's partly sunny, partly gray. But whatever. We're gonna make it do what it does. I was talking to someone the other day on my vlog for JJ Smith Keto Challenge, and realized that I had not come out and, given my final impressions. So my apologies for being derelict. Here we go. Before I do that, I do want to issue a disclaimer and say that this was my experience and my experience only. It's just my intention to give my honest feedback, and hopefully it will help you make, a decision as to whether or not this particular plan is right for you. So here we go. I started this challenge on August 5th, and just a little bit of level setting. It is JJ Smith's Keto Challenge. It is not true keto. This is a plan that she has developed, I'm assuming in consultation with other nutritionists, maybe not. But you will find that there are foods that are not typically traditional keto. So there's that. It is a 30-day challenge. There was a $49 participation fee that gave access to a Facebook group, support, motivation, etc., and an ebook that you download. She did give away prizes, and I must have missed how you compete for those prizes. I think it was like $500 winners, which I think is awesome, but I never saw the instructions on how to even compete for that or what you were supposed to be doing. No biggie. I just thought that I would mention that. The communication didn't seem clear to me, but I could have just missed the child. Anyway, so I started this August the 5th. The first week is kind of like the induction phase. That's what I'm going to call it. It is a modified eating plan, and does incorporate food that is not traditionally keto, like I said, like oatmeal, and a couple other things that escape me right now, but oatmeal is the one that sticks out the biggest to me. So if you are interested in having some diverse foods without being so restrictive, then you will probably enjoy the fact that those foods are included. The second week is the intermittent fasting week. Second and third and last week are the intermittent fasting weeks, and it is a window of time that you're eating and a window of time that you're fasting. And, of course, exercise and all those kinds of things should be incorporated. She did include, like I said, some recipes for you. I think I prepared one recipe. I didn't really find the other ones interesting. Other people made them and found them tasty. I'm sure that people modified them for their taste, etc. But there was just one. Turkey and brie burgers sounded really good to me, and so I made those, and they were quite tasty. My overall impressions, I wound up at the end of the time losing about 10 pounds, which is the same amount of weight that I lost doing the smoothie cleanse. In 10 days, I lost 10 pounds in 30 days. So I was kind of disappointed with that, but a couple of things. Number one, I was in a car accident last year, and so my mobility has been impacted. I just started physical therapy, so I'm hopeful that I'll regain some of that, because I need to be able to move. And no matter what diet plan you ultimately choose to go with, movement is important. You can't just sit around and think that weight is going to fall off. So for me being, rather sedentary during this period, to have lost 10 pounds just simply by changing my way of eating, I think that that's important to know. I probably would have lost far more if I were able to be active. Another component that she's kind of added for all of her plans has been this liver detox, which was particularly intriguing to me, because I am interested in detoxing and purging toxins and things like that. So that is this. It's a supplement that the purported benefits are, shrinking back fat and more energy and clearer skin, brighter eyes, etc. Now, I have been using this. One of the things that she does say is that, you need to use it consistently so that it builds up in your system, yada, yada, yada. So you won't see the benefits of it overnight. It's not that kind of supplement. I have been taking it rather consistently. There was a time when I wasn't taking it, so I want to admit that. I will say that when I was taking it very consistently every single day, I did notice improved energy. I did notice that, I was waking up with far greater pep than I normally do. Normally I'm jogging in the morning because my nights tend to be long and my mornings tend to be early. So I did notice that. I didn't necessarily have a whole lot of back fat, so I can't judge the shrinking back fat claim. Overall, I'm not disappointed in it. I will continue to take it. I'm going to order another bottle because, like I said, the energy factor alone for me is like a reason for me to continue to take it, especially if I don't have to rely on coffee and artificial means to get my energy together. So I did want to mention that. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Overall, this way of eating is not for me. And this is why. It's not that I think that the plan does not work. Like I said, I believe that it does work. Obviously, I lost 10 pounds. I think that it could work even better if you're able to move and get some good workouts in. I think that you will see results. My problem is that about 4 years ago, I lost about 60 pounds just doing low carb. And I trained myself to know how to eat very well on low carb. And because keto is kind of like this balancing act between macros and, micros, carb, things of that nature, there's a certain way that you have to put things together to make sure that you're getting the right amount of protein, et cetera, et cetera. And because this is not true keto, I found myself having to refer to my downloaded guide several times a day just to make sure that I was on task and I wasn't eating something that wasn't approved and all those kinds of things. And I just do not have the time for that. Like, I need to be able to at a glance know that I can have this or no, I cannot have that. And I found it really confusing to really make a decision. And so I found myself second guessing my food choices a lot of the time, and that was just too much. So I'm not somebody that wants to have to pull out a pocket calculator or a pocket guide to calories or fats or whatever before I'm able to order something. Like, I need to know that I'm able to have this, or be able to know how to modify it so that I can have it. And with low carb, true low carb, Atkins-ish, I have learned how to do that very proficiently. So that will be my, my way of eating for the next few months. And as I go through physical therapy to get this body together, I'm really hoping that this will push reset on my overall health and my overall feeling of being healthy. I really hope that this vlog helps you. Like I said, I just wanted to come and give my true impressions and my true thoughts about the diet plan, and whether or not I thought that it could be helpful, or whether or not I thought that it would be beneficial. And so, to make sure that I'm clear, the answer to those questions is yes. It largely depends on you and what you're able to commit to and what you find helpful, to be truthful. All diets have the same type of elements to it, which is either calorie or carb restriction and exercise. Like, those are the two components. And so you need to really, really, really find something that is going to work for you, that doesn't restrict you to the point of denial, and allows you to have some modifications within reason and all those kinds of things, so that you can be focused and dedicated to your own weight loss journey. Anyway, I'm Felisa. I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope that, you guys are doing well. Whatever it is that you decide to do, like, I really want to hear from you. I want to hear how it works for you and what you've been able to do. And I'll check in periodically on my own weight loss journey and let y'all know, if I'm dying. No, I have a goal and I have, a plan. And so because I know what works for me and I'm comfortable with what works for me, that's what I'm going to stick to. But I at least can say that I tried this and I'm not disappointed with 10 pounds. I'll take it. I just know that I can push and do more. All right, this has been me. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.